Good morning, Trickham Middle School. It's Monday's edition of TMS Talk Live. My name is Bree.
And I'm Ruby. May I have your attention, please? Each week, we recognize terrific Tigers of the Week. This week, we are recognizing these students for being responsible, honorable, and respectful. We apologize in advance if we mispronounce a name. Sebastian Mimic,
Made Servino Solano,
Anderson Guevara Duke,
Camille Hippolyte,
Morgan Severe,
Emily Midlinger, and
Isabella Garcia Romero.
way to go, terrific Tigers.
March is Women's History Month. This year's theme is Moving Forward Together. Today's spotlight is on Geraldine Jerry Cobb. She was the first woman to pass astronaut testing in 1961, but at the time, Jerry was not allowed to travel to space simply because she was a woman. To protest this, she testified on Capitol Hill in 1962, saying, "We, women, pilots, who want to be part of the research and participation in the space exploration, we see only a place in our nation's space future without discrimination."
Sadly, Cobb never made it to space, but she did build a career in aviation and later became a missionary pilot, merging her love for a flight and her desire to serve others. And that's your Women's History Month Spotlight.
Today's the 8th day of voting for Book Madness. Is an elimination bracket that includes some of the most popular books in the TMS Media Center, inspired by the March Madness NCAA Men's Basketball Tournament. Visit the Media Center e-class page to vote for your favorite books throughout the month of March.
Last Tuesday's winner of Mystery vs. Horror was One of Us is Lying. This book will move on to the next round. Today's battle is Adventure vs. Adventure, and it is also the final match of Sweet 16. Fill in your votes by tomorrow morning.
Each student who votes will be entered into a daily drawing to win a sweet treat. Last Tuesday's winner was Eric Ramirez Lopez. Come down to the Media Center to claim your prize. The voting for the next round, Elite 8, will begin tomorrow on March 18th.
Will you be a 7th or 8th grade student in the 2025-26 school year? If so, make sure you complete the year-long Connections Preference Surveys located on the Trickham website.
Look under the For Students tab for the link labeled Year-Long Connections. Thank you for completing this important task that affects your schedule for the next school year. This is the last week to make your preference known.
Also related to Connections Preferences, if you want Advanced Theater Arts for 7th or 8th grade, be sure to stop by Miss Maxwell's room to sign up for an audition slot and get more information about a year-long Advanced Theater Arts. Miss Maxwell is located on the 7th grade Blue Hall. Auditions take place during Tiger Time, and dates are on the sign-up sheet outside Miss Maxwell's door.
And now for sports and weather with Nathan.
The Trickham Lady Tigers defeated the Lilburn Mustangs by a score of 11-0 this past Saturday morning. Trickham was led by Haley Silgestrom with 5 goals and an assist, and Dylan Luzier with 2 goals and an assist. Chloe Dang, Melissa Ovchina, Charlotte Mayhew, Lena Main Ali, and Ariana Varela all contributed 1 goal apiece. The Trickham boys fought hard in a 2-1 loss to the Mustangs. Alan Wynn scored the goal for the Tigers. The teams will close out their regular seasons this Saturday at Norcross with matches against Berkmar Middle School. The girls' game will kick off at 11 a.m. with the boys slated to start at 12:38 p.m. Go Tigers! And now for today's forecast. Today will be sunny with a high 58 degrees and a low of 38 degrees later tonight. And now back to our anchors.
It's time for What's for Lunch, where we feature what's on today's menu in the Trickham Cafe.
Okay, Bree, what's for lunch?
Well, today we'll see nachos, crispy or spicy chicken sandwiches, assorted pizzas, yogurt baskets and cheese stick with granola, and PB&J sandwiches.
Sounds good. And now it's time for an inspiring quote from comedian and actress Lucille Ball. "Luck to me is something else. Hard work and realizing what is opportunity and what isn't.
And that's our show for Monday, March 17th. Remember, your decisions determine your future. So choose wisely and remember to be
responsible, honorable, and respectful.
Have a lucky day at the greatest middle school in the nation.